welcome everyone to another Eric flight. We're flying at night. We're doing real world time, and we're going to do some IFR flying. Because even though the weather's good here at Watertown, New York, real world weather that is, by the way. Plymouth, the ceilings, last time I checked, were down to like 1,200. Oh, excuse me, 2,200 now, overcast. So, you know, although it could go really low and skim that and be VFR, it might change our mind, we never know. But as of now, we're going to do IFR, and I've been practicing my instrument real world at Plymouth for about a solid 3 weeks now, one flight a week. So practicing an RNAV or the ILS to 6 would not be a terrible thing. So let me show you our route for tonight. Depart out of Watertown. We'll go direct to Utica, VOR, Uniform Charlie Alpha. Then we'll head over to Albany. And then we're going to hit a couple intersections on this route here, this Tango 206, I think it is. Give me a second here. Oh, excuse me, Tango 608 to Grave, to Grizzy, and then we're going to go direct to Glide, and then from there, I'm going to go direct to Plymouth. So I have to program that into the G1000 here, but that is the route for tonight. There's no VAT sim as of now. But either way, it's going to be good practice for me. So, excuse me if I'm a little like, oh, I want to do this. So, yeah, let me just delete all these apps off my tablet that are running, including the Star Trek episode I was watching. But this is the return of all those flights that were inspired by Star Trek. And I decided, hey, we're at Vulcan, Alberta, where we left off. I was like, let's just go right across and back like I'd have to in real life to get the plane back to Plymouth. So we are in the Cirrus SR-22, and we are going to do that basically. So I was flying the Aviation jet earlier today. Try that out again. They sent an update. Well, let's get my tablet out for all to see, and we'll get this thing started. Okay? Sounds good to me. All right. You could see that SR-22 checklist. Acrobat, self-created by me from the POH. Pretend that the pre-flight is done, and therefore we're at the before starting engine part. So, pre-flight inspection completed, emergency equipment on board, passengers briefed, seat belts, harnesses, suggested secured. No external power needed. We're gonna hold the brakes, which we are. A little forward there, no? Looks like I'm very tall in that. You can see the brakes. What happened there? Oh, I'm kind of, yeah. Let's push myself back here a little bit. All right. There we go. I can see the brakes. All right. Brakes held. Battery master switch is on. Move that. Both of them. Turn this light off, but we'll keep the red one on. I also have the red light in my room. I have changing. See that? Digi! How's it going? It is dark. We're starting dark here. Nice to have you on board, my friend. Alright, strobe lights on. I can't read this light. I can barely read it. Kind of like real life. Mixture full rich. Gonna test this thing. Throttle. Full. Forward.
Go on guard, whips!
1, 2, 3. To boost.
Yeah.
Looking good. Thank you so much for that, Digi. I can always tell when it's you. Fuel pump, prime and boost. We're going to clear the prop in a second. We're going to go on to a fourth of fuel. Right about there. And let's start it up. Clear prop. Clear prop. And 2,000. This could be interesting. See if I can apply anything I've learned so far. I'm getting better at my RNAV approaches, and the ILS to 6 was pretty good too, to be honest with you. But we're going to start doing some VOR approaches probably. So, see what happens. Power lever, oil pressure is in green. Alternating master switch is on. Both on. Avionics going on. Excuse me while I cough. I like to have someday where we don't have allergies. I don't think that's ever going to happen anymore. But engine parameters, monitoring, all good right there. External power not needed. Amp meter check. We're charged fine in 20 minutes. Okay. So So before we taxi, brakes check, flaps are up. They are. Radio's avionics. Let's program this in now. And foot plan. They have that. They have my destination because I put that in earlier, I guess. So en route's the only thing I got to touch here, so let's do it. Uniform. Charlotte. Charlotte bit me. Do you remember that from back in the day? Utica, Albany. Oh, cool. I might actually do that, man. I gotta be honest with you. I haven't done short fields in a while. Usually I do them at Cranland, which is right north of Plymouth. You know, on the simulator. I really haven't done a short field, intentional short field landing in like forever. So, but I try to do it, keep it fresh on the simulator. Not only that, but sometimes I'll actually make a good short field landing at an airport saying, hey, let's see if we can do that in this. So, I mean, I do practice real life, I guess, but it's not intentional. It's during a regular landing where I have enough runway ahead of me, so. No. You gotta let the engine rev up there. And then you have to look at the charts there, performance charts with the temperature, because, again, the hotter it is, you might not even be able to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, grave. Let's not get into a grave situation. That was for you. Grizzly. Boy, this is just full of doom, isn't it? Grave and Grizzly. But yeah, you never do that unless you look at those charts there. Because even at Cranland, if it's like a 90-degree day, it might not be the smartest decision to go there. So, I don't know. I spent all day yesterday at an amusement park on a field trip because we had on my band before.
Gotta make it so. Make it so.
You know what I'm gonna do.
Number one, make it so.
But we actually got an excellent rating for the first time ever. Because the kids, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not putting them down. I don't know how they did it. Grizzy, not Grizzly. See, I was focusing too much on Doom there. Let's go back here. Take Grizzy. Glide. We will glide into this. God, this is best intersection names on stream right now. Glide with a Y. With a Y. I so miss touchscreen when we have to do this stuff because touchscreen with all that stuff just makes it way faster, but gives me somewhat practice for the 530, which isn't much different than this, putting it in. So, alright, push flight plan again. Should be good to go. We'll choose our approach as we get closer. We'll see what the winds are doing. We'll go from there. One more check of that sim through Volanta. No one's on, so it's all us, and we're way up here in the Canadian border. And we're going to Plymouth. My real world, home world, departure airport for flying GA. So, you see that? That's what I'm talking about. So we'll see. Might just change to a visual landing, but I might want to practice an RNAV or so. Alright, with that, let's, oh, what the heck am I doing again? Let's...
Number one, make it so.
Make it so. Alright, radio avionics, we're going to be at 122.8 for VATS and Unicom. Oh god, come on. Switches. Very delicate. I got them for free, so I can't complain. I was very lucky back in the day. Alright, COM 2 should be the weather here. Let's check what that is. I want to go to the VFR charts. I'm going to get the frequency off of that. Nope, no, wrong button. There we go. 132.325. And this flight said about an hour and a half, but I'll say 2 just to make sure. The last leg. Digi knows what other frequency I'm dialing in now, just on standby for a second. Oh, monitor 2 might help. Calm 2. Where are you? There.
Kilo Alpha Romeo Tango, automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 052 at 8. Visibility 10.
Runway 7 again.
Sky conditions clear. Temperature 14C. Dew point 10C. Altimeter 301
3013. Okay, just checking.
Kilo Alpha Romeo.
Over to guard. You want to do it? Hey, Real Millhouse. I haven't seen you forever, man. How's it going? Sorry about my allergies again. Ah.
You're on guard with
Thank you, Digi.
Meow.
All right, so we're departing the runway 7. You can clearly see after, yeah, I haven't been on like for the whole first half of May, but I'm trying to make up for that now. So, only because it's been so busy at school. Believe it or not, this week is my last full week of school. It's amazing. We made it. We made it through another school year almost. I'm not going to say yet. But, yeah, we had some victories this year, and we had some defeats, you know. It wasn't a normal year. I'm hoping next year's a little bit more normal, but with the better stuff. Getting there, too. Because we had victories this year. And just have to get through final exams, the last classes, get my new band kids enrolled for next year. So Alice Cooper intensifies. What does that mean? Run that by me on why Alice Cooper. I mean, I love Alice Cooper, but I'm just saying. All right, we're gonna taxi runway 7. We're on Unicom, and life is good. So let's go to checklist, kids. So don't miss anything. All right, cabin heat defrost and squawking 1200. See, I would have not looked for that. But we're flying only the United States tonight, which is the first, because we did Canada for like the last 3 streams. And it was interesting. All right, it's 14 degrees Celsius. I doubt we need much here. We'll leave it in the middle and off. All right, we're going to check all that stuff on the taxi. But let's do a radio check here. VATSIM Unicom, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot radio check, please. See if anyone's out there. I doubt it. No. Closest ones are near Ottawa. All right, without that, then we'll just take it as we go, and we'll do this thing. Everything's programmed in for IFR, except for this. Let's get that to be GPS, and I think we're good. We're gonna do a run up there on runway 7, so let's get there. Okay, and Watertown traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, taxiing from the GA apron via Bravo 1 to runway 7, Watertown. Kick off. Don't put the left light on this time. And we might as well put on the nav lights too, because it's nighttime. Alright, I haven't flown nighttime on the sim in a while. And seeing that the weather was pretty bad in Plymouth, I figured why not, you know? A little short now. There we go. Alright, where the heck's the exit here? Because I'm not seeing it right now. That is the okay, yeah. Alright, let's go this way, because I know there's a taxi. I just look like an idiot, but that's fine. On the plane! Exclamation point, dot plane. And you can have that Digi too. You can help me out there. Quite the side man. Alright. We'll also get Allison up on there ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison and I'm your chief flight attendant. On behalf of the Eric flight crew, welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position and that your seat belt is correctly fastened. We will be departing shortly.
That's a mistake. Because this is Bravo still. Go all the way down and go to the left. That's what we're doing. Oh, because I'm crossing a runway. Yeah, that might help, huh? Oh well, I did say I was taking Bravo. Luckily, no one's going there, so I should have stopped and really looked, but I didn't see the runway. Oh, I wouldn't do that in real life. Put it that way. Yeah. No, so that was a whole short line for runway 1028. That was supposed to be there. Wasn't paying attention. Hey, we got birds. Birds. They like froze in midair for a quick second. All right, we gotta do a run up down here into the wind mostly. I like how they marked that little thing off on my right there. To not go down that little alleyway, whatever that is. Okay, turn this thing around. Alright. So, checklist. Before takeoff, caps handle is removed. Seatbelt, shoulder harness, secure doors, latch, brakes held. Flight controls free and correct. They are. And trim, you never know because it doesn't work in this. Someone's got to like do a mod or something to get this trim thing working because that'd be cool to have. Autopilot is disconnected. Trim set for takeoff. Again, oh yeah. Flap set to 50%. Check. Light's going to go 50. Check it. It looks good. Okay. Flight and engine instruments check. Roll on the green. Got full gas. Gas is on the left. We'll leave it there. HSI and altimeter check and set. We're good. Should probably put. Well, I'll do the runway heading when I get on there. Fuel quantity to confirm fullest tank. Propeller check. We're going to go 2,000. You fill a D10 because the controllable pitch prop is built within the throttle handle there. So in real life, you probably feel that, but you don't here. We're going to go back to 1700. And alternator check. It's 28.2 volts, so it is charging. Pitot heat on. It works. We're going to have it off for now because it's 13 degrees Celsius. Avionics are on. Nav lights are on. Landing light is on. It's staying on. Voltage check. We're good. Magneto is checking the left and right. So, just a little bit more on the throttle. Alright, good enough, right? Back to both. Left. Back to both. Right. Transponders on squawk. Nav radio set for takeoff. Good there. Let me actually dial in to the Utica VOR. So that way if there's a problem, I can maybe tune into that. Actually, is that an intersection or is that oh god. Let me double check the sky vector because I have the Utica VOR here. 111.2, but it doesn't have any radar, so it must be a beacon, which is fine. Alright, well let's put it in there, because I'm trying to figure out what that is. It'll be on nav 1, nav 111.2. See if I'm getting anything here. Nav. Yeah, UCA. Alright, so let's put it in there. I like my winds. No wind data yet. Okay. Change this back to GPS, but I have it on the UCA, the Uniform Charlie Alpha.
Roads?
Wait,
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Like the boy.
Change this section to. You know what? Leave it on a sectional because I'm kind of knowing where I'm going, and the map will be there. Now we'll go to. Right. That's where we're going. I mean, it says VOR, but it doesn't have radio, so it probably doesn't tell direction. It's just a beacon that you tune into. I'll have to research that again. Totally don't remember that. One more check. No one is on, so we're okay. I already followed my flight plan. Correct. Yep. Alright, now see, this would not be a lot better life to be. Controllers, at least a departure. Clearance, delivery somewhere. We're alright. I didn't see an ILS level either, so we're alright. Alright, everything's on. Let's check the checklist here. Alright, so if we're on the runway and there's a problem with the takeoff of chemical emergency otherwise and there's enough available runway ahead of us, we'll abort takeoff and land directly ahead on the runway. If we are above, let's say 1,000 feet, or if we're under 1,000 feet, this problem can't go much otherwise. We'll land directly ahead of the 130 turns. Best glide speed, this is 88, I believe. Yep. And if we're above 1,000 feet, this problem can't function otherwise. We will take a turn, let's see, to the left, land downward on the taxiway, the grass, and runway. Whatever's available to us, best glide speed against 88, we rotate at 70, track the flaps at 80, and climb at 101. Alright, is that then? I'm going to turn off this tablet to see it. Golden, good. So, here we go, everybody. Watertown traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, departing runway 7, departure to the southeast. It seriously is. That's my hottest seller. I've sold 2 of those. In the American flight, that's his shop. Alright, gotta make more designs. I'm gonna make goals for myself and something like that stuff. But I think it's like doing bad. So we seem to have traffic out there. Okay. Alright.
I feel the need.
I like speed on takeoffs. Ow! Yeah. Because if you don't, you're not going anywhere. Alright, we're gonna rev the engine up. And let's see, we can. And about 12 degrees is gets us there. Track the flaps. Up about 12. And I'm not going to double. Alright. Now we're going to pretend that air traffic control said like climb and maintain 3,000 and expect vectors. Or something like that. So that's what we're going to do. But ultimately, we're going to be at 5,000. So I should have probably programmed that in there. You know, it's okay. We'll get up there. It's different in the dark. It's harder to see. Alright, then we'll say Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot. Turn right onto on course. On course. And turn. I'm gonna try to intercept it myself without autopilot. Probably stick on the autopilot after that. Monitor things. It's more about my approach this week tonight. And also getting better. A lot of things going on. It's just used to. And instrument trading, that's what they do. They throw tons of stuff in. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I went off the subway with my daughter for lunch. Took her to a baseball game, t-ball, and my wife sang at church. My son was out playing those. So yeah. I didn't know if I was going to stream or not. I wanted to fit it in. My wife's putting kids to bed, so those things. Yeah, we had a long day yesterday, so kind of wanted to relax, but tomorrow I have to get up all my final exam materials to my students. It's the last full week, which kind of snuck up on me. I was so busy this week. So, right, locked on. Oh, there. Should be this on. Right, I have successfully this power on. Speed and down. Down should be a little bit. Yeah, you look like you had fun. I'm gonna have to try out that scenery. So. And it's being very little to like fluke there, but in real life we just try to keep it to the center. The autopilot's a little sensitive on this thing. So. Alright, I'm looking mostly at the screen. I'm gonna look outside too for the scene. Even Watertown, goodbye Watertown. Downtown Watertown. That was Canada. That's someone out there. I don't know if that was like Vatsim actually. I don't know if that is Vatsim. No, I think that's just FSLT actually. Alright. Go to Plymouth. Basking in the moonlight. I touched up this screen a little bit. I made it a little bit lighter. And it seems to look a little bit better at night. And also day, because I was having like a little fadedness. So I think this is my final tweak. I think if I save the settings, it's going to be pretty good. You're not going to be HDR like me. It's pretty good for streams. So what enough do you see discrepancies? That's it. We are on our way.
Kilo Mike Alpha Lima automated weather observation 02000.
And I'm picking up some automated weather thanks to Betsy.
7 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Turn down.
Temperature 136.10.
Keep going. That's the longest flight I've ever seen. Okay. Even though we're IFR, we'll take a look at all the sites. What's that up there? I don't know what that is. It's frightening. Talk my head off to a student the whole ride back from the field trip. It was like a 2-hour ride while flying. She's thinking about being a pilot. So that was cool. That out there is Fort Drum, Wheeler Sac Air Force Base. That's what we're seeing out there. So that was good. I told her mom, I was like, yeah, I just talked your daughter's ear off about flying for 2 hours. Ah. So iced tea's good. Lower sugar, so it has some sugar. Maybe that's why. All right. So, Utica. Oh, I should have also done that. I was just gonna go direct, so let me see if I can quickly do this on the heading. Course what? Where's the course there? Which one is that? Like the autopilot's still locked to this. So I'm not even on nav anymore. Turned it off. That's okay. We're straight. We're straight. We're gonna be able to 50 seconds. So put that there. That's just a backup. So, and all right, we're on the cusp of a military operation area here. But if you're IFR, flying with you, know if you're okay or not. Post the location. And we should probably, this might make the screen flash, put the chatter on to make us feel somewhat more clear. So let's pretend we're on approach. So, here we go. We're playing some shadow.
American 2102, this 2170 descendant of the Hollywood One.
Just turn this down.
Stand by.
Background there. And I'm sorry that flying at night isn't as exciting. I'm going to roll. Okay, so, all right, let's kick this back to 7.
American 2102, good afternoon, cleared ILS 25. American 2102, cleared ILS 25. Thanks.
There, I'm gonna go right though, balance it up. It says we should be at Utica in about almost 18 minutes. So.
United 1236, reduce speed down to 250.
It's cool seeing you put all the objects in there. It seems like it got a lot easier than the other FSX and stuff. And design editor, whatever, the ADE program. But I like that it's all graphical. You have to pay for that for FS2 and FSX. You got the program. It made it a lot easier to place objects that you created in the right place. Instead of having to enter GPS coordinates and holding and praying. Alright, we're on Crystal Lake now. I'm thirsty, man.
Delta 1471 to reduce speed down to 250, contact bridge 12, 8.5.
We are in the Louisville military operation area, 5,000. Low altitude IFR flight team. And if you did want to join us, you can, but I am going to be doing IFR. And your best bet's probably to load up at Kilo Romeo Mike Echo, the place where they had the famed raunchy Woodstock 99 that ended in disaster. They have a little biography on Netflix. Watch that. That was interesting. See what generation based on calamity of errors. It's going to be flying over Memphis International. Out in the distance, but it happened. So luckily the airport's still there. Yeah, it is. Way better. Click in place. And honestly, they should have done that back at the time too. Look at that wind farm on there. Love seeing these little red lights. We're always walking home because we didn't get anything. If you must.
United 1236, contact bridge 124.9.
124.9 at 1230.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong.
United 1236, contact bridge 124.9.
124.9 at 1230.
Pretty nice weather up here, though, huh? Weather sucks down here in Massachusetts. Let's check out what the weather is again. Sky vector here. It's minimum VFR. It's at Plymouth. Wind 020 at 11. Not bad. 10 square miles. Visibility broken 1800. Overcast 23. So it seems to be going up a little bit on the ceiling. But again, it's gonna be very clear until we get to like the Worcester area, according to this. Overcast 1500. Broken 800. 9 square miles. So we'll be above the clouds. And then we'll have to come through them to get down.
Country 425, reduce speed to 250.
There are some broken clouds here, so we might find a hole. Either way, you'd probably want to file IFR.
Information Golf now current, altimeter 2991.
Alright. Oh, sorry, this one goes too far. Alright, man. Thank you for coming out. Real Millhouse. Real Millhouse, I don't remember if I put your sound back or not, so I'm kind of making it so that it's your username with exclamation mark before it. Sorry, but let's try it, because I don't know if I did it wrong. I guess not. No. Alright, but I will upload it there. I'm in the middle of doing all that, so. You will have your sound back, but that's what you will do from now on. Thank you for coming out on the stream tonight, and we shall see you soon. Look at that moon, everybody.
Delta 951, just confirm 25 left.
Wow.
Delta 951 affirmative.
Full moon tonight.
5 left, contact 133.
Just in the middle of transitioning away from that horrible program that works half the time. So. Thanks, ma'am.
Approach County 361, with you on Angel 4, 300 Joy.
County 361 heavy, approach information golf is current. Cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
Alright, so if the winds are 020 there, it's going to be an ILS or an RNAV Plymouth.
Southwest 3166, contact
We're still way far. We can do an RNAV, or we can do the ILS. But this detail. Okay, here's your initial fix. Gonna go down 55 degrees. Yeah, day. I guess that's what it is. So now we have to cross that at 1700. Down to Zacid at 660. Precision height. 27. Well, I'll do all that to be safe. 500 feet, 3/4 square miles. So we'll see. That might be what we do. Or if we do the ILS, and I've practiced this in life. We get to Vulcan, down to 17. You see, it's the same thing. It's just that you're using ILS, which gives you a little bit. We'll have the glide scope with that. So, in the plane that I fly for lessons, we have that. Total glide scope. So, I'll still go with the glide scope to be safe because we're higher MDA, if you will, whatever that is called, 480. So that's what we're looking at as of now. Maybe we'll do RNAV, because I haven't done RNAV on this one. It's pretty much the same thing this one. Mr. Brooks, about 600, yes. Typically, we're direct to Fredo and do a hold. I'd rather not have to do that. I just landed the first time. We'll see what happens. Yeah, with the sectional, we can see what's coming up. That Griffiths International is coming up off our right, so that's probably where it is. The site of Woodstock 99, everybody. Boy, that was a mess. I was gonna say, again, 2 big flights. The RNAV, we made a nice one. Nice one. 2 big flights for this summer. We're gonna go to Nantucket, hopefully. And we're also hopefully going to go with my friend, who's a student pilot. I'll let him control solo with me watching to the 1969 Woodstock Festival site. That will be the farthest west I've ever flown on a plane. Myself, you know, me flying. So, but I'll take a leg, he'll take a leg, he'll count the hours. And I mean, I really don't care about the hours because I have enough already for my instrument rating. It's just a matter of doing it. But I'll take half. I'll fly half of it. So that way we go halves on it, and we feel really good about things. I just invited him on a trip that I want to go on. If the FAA is listening, I did it right. I didn't just say, "Oh, hey, you want to go to Woodstock? Okay, I'll fly you there." I didn't do that. I actually want to go myself. So that would be legal. And that's Rome, New York, everybody. Now, as far as the military base, I believe there's 2 airports here. I believe it's this one. It seems to be the closest. Yeah, they decided that Woodstock 99. Utica in the distance up there. Could be here. There's that other M&M airfield, which is also a private airport. Excuse me. Everything looks pretty good.
Oh man,
sorry.
Maintain 15,000 for traffic ahead of you. Heavy MD-11 is currently at your 2 o'clock and will be passing in front of you for the south complex.
Seeing that we're at 5,000, we are not invading with this delta there. Stage was here. Oh, this little grassy place. The other one was on the other side. I want to say towards the baseball field, so it's right there when they entered the building. And then the hangars and stuff over here, where they had like the rave party and stuff. But and then this was the campground right here. But it was very hot, and they had like no water, and the sanitation thing wasn't working, and then you add that with teenage angst and just being mad at everything. That wasn't a good thing in 1999. To have someone landing there. Especially with like airports, because there's no shade, you know. It's literally just sun, because there's no trees. There's Utica right there. See the clouds in the distance, so you know you're heading towards something. ADSB showing me that aircraft. Excuse me.
2463, maintain visual separation from that traffic. You can cross View at or above 1,000, cleared ILS 24 right approach.
Okay.
42.8 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Southwest 2463,
Come on, a little bit heat.
at or above 1,000.
Or above 1,000, cleared visual, or cleared approach 24 right, Southwest 2463.
Delta 309, contact approach 128.5.
11 miles away. We have not gone over a flight planning regular lessons yet, but I mean, I got a couple questions. It's not that I don't know how to do flight planning, obviously, like, you know, finding a flight plan. It's what's the best practices on flight plans and stuff like that. So.
Heavy passing 27.
Delta 119 Heavy, approach speed 270. Cleared ILS, runway 24, right bridge.
All right, my friend. There you go. Hey, listen, get better. You felt that you sounded a little off. How do you say that? You sounded a little like under the weather, so just get better because I can hear it in your voice. But you have a great night. You take care of yourself, and you worry about the other stuff later. Okay? Utica, right off our right there. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not saying that you know you just sounded. You can hear it in your voice. So. I will see you soon, my friend. Good luck on everything. Over Utica, New York right now. Tons of police and emergency car action next to add-on. South Coast Loop, whatever that is. South Coast Company. I think, again, it's a little excessive, but it is a good effect to have, though. I don't know how they determine this. Seems like they go a little hog wild. We'll see you, Digi. Right, and then our little VOR point should be out there, as you can see on the ground. Flight plan now. And this is it. We're going to be coming back to Plymouth, Massachusetts, where it all started about 2.5 months ago. And then, I don't know what the plan is after that. Again, I have tons of things planned out. But July 29th, we're definitely going to be doing something big. So why don't we come to that portion of the evening where I promote our 3rd annual fundraising marathon flight. So here we go. So yes, on July 29th, that's Saturday at 8 a.m. we'll be departing. That's 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll be departing Kilo November Echo Whiskey in Louisiana to do a marathon flight around the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to be raising funds for the Children's Cancer Research Fund through my participation in the Great Cycle Challenge, which happens in September. Trying to fundraise for that, and it's to raise funds for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. And to do that, we've been successful for the past 2 years, running a marathon on Twitch, and we'll also be doing it on YouTube simultaneously at the same time this year. But we raised over $1,200 last year. So you see why I do this, and it's for a great cause. So come on out on July 29th. You can register ahead of time and be eligible for prizes from Vulcan Design and Just Flight. They're on board to give a couple of sceneries and or planes out. We haven't really come to a conclusion on what it is. But I'll also be giving away some t-shirts from my Etsy store as of now. And that's what we're doing. So if you want to find out more, go to tinyurl.com/EF Discord. Join my Discord. And under the marathon flights, there's marathon fundraisers, there's a channel for a flight around the Gulf of Mexico. And they'll have all the information you need in it, including how to register and all that stuff. So I will see you on Saturday, July 29th. All right, we go back to our regular program. I appreciate that. I got to do all the promos I can on that. The other thing that we'll do is we'll also play the promo video, which just came out last week, that I made for this event. We'll be doing that as well. And that way I can show everyone. But it's also on my Twitch channel. And actually, it just came out 3 days ago. It felt like last week. That's how long it's been. So we'll do that later in the broadcast. We're on our next checkpoint here. That is to Albany, the Albany VOR. So just plug that in here. There's backup on the nav1 here, and that is 115.3. So let's do that. Just like Albany, we can ID that to push ID. No, excuse me.
SkyWest 5874, Slippery Golf is now current. Clear 9 left,
That is it.
runway
Okay,
25
just
left
checking.
approach.
So we are indeed on the Albany. Well, a lot of times they'll just say L, but you always want to ID things to make sure you have it. That's how 115 point. And if I do heading here, it's about 114. So we want our course to be about, it says direct track is 118.
SkyWest 5874, safe speed assigned, constant wing turbulence, your 8 trail of a heavy Dreamliner.
Thank you for that. And speed assigned 280 or 77874.
And turns off the
you all
nav.
slow you
Just
down
have a
shortly,
really
they're
quick
going
that
faster than you.
There. Back to GPS. And nav. Back up. GPS goes out. Just going to VOR navigation.
American 2318,
And figure it out
Slippery
from
Golf is now current, safe speed assigned.
Here we
Now we're doing 250 knots on American.
see. That's where we get our turn. We have to
American
go.
2318, thank you. Clear 9 left, runway 24, red curve.
Right around here is probably where we should get the weather, but it looks like it's going on to the east, so you never know. Might become clear, and then we'll just switch to VFR. Might practice still. It's moderate icing as well. It did get better at Worcester according to Skybank. Right now it's saying 0309, gusting to 16. Overcast at 1300, so it's a little bit better. It's minimum VFR, but that's really minimum. You'd have to, it'd get really bad. And actually it says showers and stuff at 4 a.m. and at midnight it's supposed to be broken at 2000. So it's got to stay relatively low on the ceiling. So either way, IFR is probably going to lose. But with GPS, anything's possible. I mean, GPS is probably the safest way to get anywhere, to be honest with you. VORs, you'd have to have like triangulations of VORs back in the day. That was a very talented thing to do, but they're slowly shutting down VOR stations. Not all of them, just the ones that aren't as needed, and they're doing that to save money. So in the real world, it seems like RNAV, GPS, with a couple of VORs in the area is what the normal's going to be. So.
It is 5800, approach clear, 9 left, runway 25 left approach.
And those clouds indeed are getting bigger there.
Oh, sorry about that.
So we see that reflecting the weather. Again, that's why I use Microsoft Flight Simulator Live Weather, because it kind of does that. I don't know if the Rex weather thing there actually does the previewing of weather in the distance.
Red nose 5, Papa Yankee Heavy, resume public speed, contact approach 124.9.
Some time because of that. I lost volume. Okay, we're good. Alright, not much to see. We have Fort Plain coming up off our left. This little area right there. That will be following the Mohawk River, which we're not going to be able to see at night. Maybe we can. Yeah, barely. That's the Mohawk River right there. You might not be able to see it, but in HDR glory, you can still see some things. Albany's way out in the distance. Now the screenshot of that one, that was pretty nice. Oh, it is beautiful.
24 knots,
To be a pilot back in the day without GPS, that took a lot of skills though. I don't care what people say. We are trained that way too, by the way. We're still, I didn't use the GPS my whole time that I did my private pilot, but for real, that is. But we're train to lock it into where we are if we get lost on a train.
American
Wars and
2318,
stuff. So
contact bridge
it's like we don't get that
128.5.
skill, but imagine having to do that day in and day out. It's a lot to think about, but then you get used to it, I guess. I still lock into some VORs when I fly real life just to keep it going. So. Fort Plain's actually right off on the left. So, like this over here. Maybe more ahead of us. Right there. Fort Plain, there you go. And we'll see Schenectady, New York, and then Albany coming up distance there. What a way to end these flights, you know?
Approach American 726, 20.9,
By doing this route, we also went around the
American
Adirondack
726 Heavy,
Mountains.
preferred hotel is current, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
River right here, I don't
Cleared ILS,
see it.
5
It's
left
pretty
approach
dark.
American 726 Heavy.
Streaming computer. Barely see it right there. Minutes to Albany. 40 nautical miles in 15 minutes, not too shabby. Grounds we did go down, we have a headwind of 19 knots.
Delta
That won't help us.
975 Heavy, contact bridge
Let's check our fuel
128.5.
situation. Let's switch to the left, we're on boost. Switch to the left, there we go.
Yeah. American 650, contact
Everything looks
bridge
good.
124.9.
249, American.
See those Adirondack Mountains in the distance over there, though?
1323, left.
That's all military operation. As you get further north there, so.
Yes, sir.
That's probably Schenectady right there.
So the 1323, maintain 250 knots.
Fulton County over there. Airport that is. You have Johnstown and Gloversville.
Over
there?
Christian contact approach 124.9, good day. 24.9, good day.
As well as the
Approach
great
ILS 25 left, center 50.
Onondaga Lake over there. Let's see. If I get to do that flight out to Sullivan County, that would be past Albany, but I think more south, right? No. I don't know.
2143, approach 128.5.
Give me a second
You have a
to
good
think
day.
about that. Sullivan County, there it is. Yeah, so we'd be south of Albany. We'd be going over Poughkeepsie, New York or something like that. Keep going straight. So it'd be almost the same route I did when I did the Skyline route. Then at Stewart to pick up Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Except to go a little bit further west. So, so it'd be that way. These clouds are coming in, you can see it, and that's why we filed IFR today. There's no air traffic control. Let's see what happens, because we don't have to worry about clouds right there. We're just going to fly right through anything, as long as it's safe. What's the weather here? Sky Vector, it's saying at Albany, it is 190 at 3 knots. That's not bad at all. 10 square miles visibility, broken 3,900, broken 47, and overcast at 6,500. So we should be right underneath that cloud there. This is
Southwest 5509 at speed 250, contact approach
we are going to be
124.9.
above class Charlie. It doesn't even matter. Actually be in constant contact with approach with somebody doing all this stuff. So. But it is cool to kind of see like real life when you see the clouds coming at you. That's kind of a big thing for VFR because, you know, see that in real life, you have to know if you're going to make it or you have to change your altitude. So. Saying.
United 2172,
we're about 10 minutes out
24 and a half, Hollywood 1.
from Albany.
United 2172, heavy approach, reduced United 250, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
250 knots and 25 left.
Albany,
United
clouds starting to
turn of asking you have it.
BC. IFR at 5,000. When the autopilot do it, when I'm thinking about every little step, seeing that I will have to do this without the autopilot when I do my check ride, which isn't any time soon.
United 2172, heavy, thank you.
I've never used an autopilot in real life. Does that make sense? I think most people don't have autopilot.
American
Just
256,
flying
reduced
private
speed to
pilot,
250,
unless you have like those
8,000.
fancy Cirrus clubs. You have a club that, you know, invests in the plane. Amsterdam, New York, right off our left there. We're on our way home. Real life weather, real life time. Feel free to fly with us, but we are IFR tonight. Coming up on Albany, so that might be a good place. We're on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. And feel free to join us. Flying to Plymouth, Massachusetts. I love flying at night. And I don't do it enough, but that's only because usually, you know, I got school the next day. Summer, the sun's out later, so.
American 256, contact approach 124.9.
4.9er American 256 today.
DC 6 from this. And if you look at Volante, you can see where we are on our trip here. Left Watertown, New York. Went right on course with the IFR. We're up to Albany right now. Plymouth's going to have some clouds and stuff. I'm saying on Sky Vector. We still got a way to go. We're only about 40% into our flight. So, as seen by the gold bar at the top of the screen. Just turn this in just a little bit more. Right? Yeah, a lot better. Seems like my shoulder's back there. Trying to be straight.
Good afternoon, American 2777, heavy descended via the Hollywood passage 22,000.
American 2777, heavy approach. Cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
Cleared ILS 25 left, American 2777 heavy, and we have Juliet.
On the outskirts of Schenectady, right here. Albany's over there. Or south actually, so that's Albany. On the other side is Troy. Never really realized how they were all that close together. Been to Albany before. A friend used to live there. I came back and was in Rhode Island again. Wasn't that bad. Took a couple hours.
United 1600, you are clear to continue descent at Cirrus, clear ILS runway 25.
That airport right there, Schenectady County, Kilo Sierra Charlie Hotel.
American 2777 heavy maintain.
We're heading right towards Albany, which is deflecting slightly to the left because that wind's ahead. Headwind's coming from the left. So we're crabbed into it.
Good evening, United 719 out of 24-4. This is via the Hollywood 1. Normal speed is Avatar Juliet.
United 719, approach clear ILS runway 25, left approach.
Back 25 left.
Show you a little bit of Albany as we fly over. Get there. We're almost there. It says we're about 4.5 minutes away from where you are.
I gotta write that back wrong. We're cleared for the ILS 25 left.
So after nautical miles, then we go to the Grave intersection, then the Grizzy, and then the Glide, and then to Plymouth, which is gonna be a little while, but
American 2777 has ready speed of 250, contact approach 124.9.
not that bad.
Number 250, 24-9, American 27, left eye.
Ground speed. Not terrible. Could be better.
Compass 5757, 250, descending on the Hollywood with Juliet.
5757, approach cleared ILS runway 24, right approach.
Albany down there. Airport's north of it, so that's where the airport is. Albany over there.
American 2663, approach cleared ILS runway 25, left approach.
It's the airport. I don't know if I have add-on scenery for that. Let's go check that out.
American 163, approach cleared ILS runway 25, left approach.
I might. Actually, I do. Let's see if it's freeware. It's freeware. Flexing RTO. So I remember checking it during the day, so I can't really tell you if it's good or not. Fly better than the fall. So there's downtown. You know what? Let's go take a look at it with the drone, shall we? So we just turn off this follow. Let's go see all that.
501, descending on the Angel 4 out of 233 with Juliet.
At
American 501, approach cleared ILS runway 24, right approach to traffic.
Third ILS 24 right approach, American 501.
it's loading. Guess we've seen it from downtown.
United 719, speed
Seems to
250,
be a
contact
college
approach
over there. What's
124.9.
this?
Speed 259, 24-9, United.
Could be a high school.
719, good.
Looks like an Amazon warehouse over there. find downtown. Maybe over here. Which is downtown Albany. Could be Troy. I could be wrong on this one.
America 163, reduce speed to 250.
There we are. That's us right there. So yeah. This is Albany. Yeah, this is downtown.
Reduce speed to 250.
All right.
250,
So there you go, downtown Albany. It reminded me a lot of Providence, Rhode Island, to be honest. Yeah, when I visited here in real life. But yeah, my friend got married over here. Sadly, it didn't last, but it was nice to come on and celebrate that with her. That must be the stadium where the Albany Riverettes are, the minor league affiliate of the Jersey Devils. I'm not sure if they're still the affiliate or not.
Approach, good air,
This is quite clearly flightsim.to scenery there. So,
Air Canada 795,
Yeah,
approach, cleared out left runway 25, left approach.
Cleared eye, let's
sorry about that. There's Albany International. Kind of planned that right there. So let's take a look at what's down here in the
American 501,
freeway scenery.
reduce speed to 250.
Seems to be still loading. Turn off follow here. Let's turn it back on. Don't know if it's gonna load in time or not. Let's see. Terminals are missing.
6767 traffic, 1 approaching at 12 o'clock, 6 miles westbound, Boeing 757 out of 11,400. They're descending to the south complex of other traffic.
It's not gonna load. I don't know. But there would be scenery here. Alright.
Firm American 501, cleared
No,
eye,
we're gonna go back.
And
Still
who's
loading.
in the
Take
back?
and back into ZPA.
clear 24 right eye.
We're right over Troy right
American 501
now.
at the
So
terminus, due to traffic.
that area I showed you, we're right above it. And the Mohawk. Which then eventually flows into the Hudson.
5757 traffic approach,
So,
128,
New York City.
25 today.
Excuse me.
28.5, compass 57,
Be
57, great day.
Following the river down south. So that'll take you all the way down to New York City. And it is getting a little soupier up here. And again, that's why we filed my FR. Down past Albany, Mohawk, salute you. And I don't know how bad it's going to get. I mean, I have an idea. I didn't think it was going to be
American 26.
that soupy right here, but
Traffic approach, 124.9.
some flight simulator live weather says it is. It's overcast at 6,000 at North Adams, which is right over the border of Massachusetts. So, and we are now going direct to Grave intersections. That would be right outside the Vermont, Massachusetts border, and then we're literally going to go into North Mass. So, one more time, we're back at Albany. We'll see you. Downtown Albany. She wants the great to no, no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna practice hopefully some RNAV and ILS on 6 as of now in Plymouth. Well, again, I'll try to do everything I'm learning in my world super lessons, but we do a 530 in that 170, we don't have the 2,000, so we'll see what I can do.
American 522 Quebec, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach. Cleared ILS, left.
Alright. If anything, we're not going to use ILS now. We've just got the GPS for this, but let's say that we had to find a grave intersection. How could we do that. Well,
American 501 coming
it
from
is
11 o'clock, 7 miles west.
about 200 degrees off of the Cape. Actually, we can do some VOR work here. We're in the soup now. We're, yeah, it's definitely IFR. So 115.0 is the Cambridge VOR. Thanks for letting me practice on stream, by the way. I got that now. Let's ID it.
Air Canada 795, reduce speed to 250.
That should
Reduce speed 250, not Air Canada.
sound like this, hopefully. Yep, that's it. So, tune into the Cambridge VOR. And we're going to go off autopilot for a second, but we should set this to 200.
American 501 has approach 128.5.
28.5.
And it'll be from it at about 200 degrees. That'll tell us when we're about there from Grave. As long as we're heading in the right direction. Sorry. 200, not 240. What's up with me? I don't know. That needle's going to get closer as we get near the 200 degree radio from Cambridge. We're going to go back to GPS. Program, hit nav. Stay on this route. What's cool about steam gauges, you actually see all those gauges line up. So, whereas here you have to like switch it and then get back on nav. I don't know if that's what it does in the real world of G1000. It might stay on whatever you choose. But, that's what's going to do. We're going to turn some pizza heat on. Just because again, kind of low, 2 degrees Celsius, and we're in the clouds, which means visible moisture. So 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and visible moisture is not bad to turn on pizza heat. And also, if there's any type of carb icing, which doesn't happen in this Cirrus, but if you're 72, 52 with the carb
47, 26.5 stuff via the Hollywood, 300 knots or greater until Avatar, then published speeds via Juliet.
Confidence 6047, the first cleared ILS runway 25.
Alright, doesn't take long to get there, does it? And then we're going to direct to Brizzy. But, when we hit it, we'll just make sure that that says it's lined up with 200 from. You know what I mean? Test my hypothesis. It should work. And that gets you a little bit of work on everything, especially if we haven't done this in a while. Seeing them on VFR pilot, I don't do a lot of this. Occasionally I do VOR tracking and stuff. Simulator keeps it really fresh.
Clear for the ILS 24 right. No, 1330.
Almost to the New Hampshire, Massachusetts
47, 26.5 descending via the Hollywood, 300 knots or greater until Avatar, then published speeds via Juliet.
Confidence 6047, the first cleared ILS runway 25, left of coast.
Cleared ILS 25 left, compass 6047.
To Grave, Brizzy. Actually, it's very close to Grave. It's probably more like over here. If I turn off terrain, I'll probably do one direct to Brizzy now. So let's check it really fast after it locks on there. The needle should be somewhat centered from 200 degrees.
Delta 1330, I have a spot on 24 right if you'd like to just let
Come
me
on
know.
now.
That'd be
Even
great.
out.
1330.
Close enough. Yeah, so it was close. It's moving way fast too, so you know that. So, yeah. CDI, no. No, there you go. Alright. And the next one, Brizzy, would be
The 1330, change runway, cleared ILS runway
Same
24, right of coast.
VOR. It's going to be a little bit less accurate.
No, 1330.
But if I had to do two, let me show you what I'm doing here from a VFR pilot. And I have to find this intersection. Oh, that's not it. That's not it at all. Probably got tuned into the Gardner VOR, which has that radio right there. See that blue radio T608? And that comes in at about, what is that? 290 degrees for Gardner.
Hollywood one arrival
And
information.
then on Sorry.
Travis 283 Heavy, confirm.
You tune that on nav 2. Nav 1 would probably be Cambridge still.
You're the best. Much
And that
appreciated.
would be, and you'd estimate it. So what's that? 1314150. So we'd come here, and on nav 1 we do 150 for of course. And then if you had the radio gauges,
American 522 Quebec, speed 250, contact
you'd see them intersect, and when they both intersect on those radials, you know you're at the intersection. Just this one here. Okay. Hit nav to stay on the GPS route. What else? I said nav 2, we'd Gardner. Now when I did Gardner in real life, yeah, it wasn't working at all. We weren't getting any signal. Which, yeah. I don't know what happens then, because it didn't have the NOTAMs that was shut down. See, I just put Gardner in nav 2. Check that, make sure I ID it.
713.3, approach cleared out west runway 25 left approach.
Alright, cleared ILS 25 left.
We're not picking it up yet, so. And again, you'd have to look at the chart supplement and make sure that it's within reach at that distance, or if there's anything blocking it, so. But as we get closer, we'll ID it, we'll hear it. And that way we know nav 2 is Gardner.
Delta 283 Heavy, maintain speed
We are in New Hampshire, and we're just about to go into Massachusetts. New Hampshire is this way. That out there is Bennington, New Hampshire. But again, if you had 172 with the steam gauge, I think I'm hearing something. Just give me a second.
Delta 47, maintain speed 250.
Maybe it's like real life and it doesn't work. I don't know. Oh boy. But you intercept those radials and I'll show you where this is. And you have to show that on your checklist as a private pilot. If they're asking where you are in the sectional,
Delta 1330,
you have no
maintain
clue
speed
where you have to
250,
go in between two VORs. They want to make sure you can do this stuff.
1285 and speed 250.
What did I say? 300? I did. Alright, so we set that to 300.
Double 1523, caution weight turbulence, 13 miles and 0 heavy 777.
It's not letting me do it. What's up with that? Well, that's weird. The course line works on nav 1, I guess.
2775 for descending through 250
That'll be 300
Hollywood
from.
with information, Juliet.
American 2775 for traffic, your cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
See how it's closing in.
Third ILS 24 right approach, American 2775.
Got some wind turbines off the left here. In North Adams, Massachusetts. The place I want to go to still. It's right there. It's actually Mount Raylock. Southeast of that, probably over there.
6047, cutting approach 1.
That is Herman West Airfield. That's where I want to go someday. That's part of Massachusetts. Not that far from Turner's Falls, where I actually lived before in real life. We have a wind farm over here. That's on the section.
Hello, American 1997 is checking in route of 27, descending via the Hollywood
Check
1
those VORs.
with Juliet.
Yeah, see, it's right about there. You check the other one, and as soon as it picks up Gardner, which it's not doing yet, it would have that thing there. But you can kind of guesstimate that. We're not there yet either, so. But with GPS, anything's possible. The other thing you can do is you go to the Chester VOR, do a radio from there. That might be closer, actually. So nav 2, 115.
Average American 2775, can you confirm we are clear from the ILS 24 right approach?
Confirm 24 right,
There we
American
go. Now I'm picking that one up. All right, what's the
Approach
radio on that?
2775.
Right there. So what's that? It's 20 20 degrees out, so let's switch the course to 20. That should almost even up soon.
Delta 283 Heavy, maintain speed 250 and cutting approach 128.5, good day.
259, 28.5, good day.
And it's from, see, that's the from indicator. So when that lines up with this, it gives you an estimate of that here and there. Does that make sense? Sure. Now that's closing in. That's how you do it. I'm gonna go back to GPS navigation. I need that. And again, that tells you that you're getting the signal from it for the VOR idea. So that's what you want to do as well.
Cirrus 1523, cutting approach 124.9.
One last check. Yes, we're almost there. That's from. So let's turn the course buttons and see what the rating is. It's actually saying it's 147, which is very close to what I had it. So yeah, that makes sense. And right as this enters on that,
American 1997, reduced speed 25.
it's never an exact science. But that's pretty close to that. Yeah, and then you know right there that I'm over the intersection. So it's time to make that turn like we're doing. And you have an idea of the heading you're going to take, and then you lock into more VORs. But you're probably going to leave off on that VOR from there, and then try to lock into Gardner.
Hey, good evening, American 306 270
Stay on that heading.
American 306, put out from wait.
We are in the suit now. We'll get there. Sky Vector. Put this together. Right about here. Saying that it's supposed to be overcast at 3100 here, but that's VOR. That's VFR weather. If you're going low enough, you're allowed for that. We're above it. That was my last flight, by the way. I went all the way up to Turner's Falls here. I went to Northampton, then I went back to Plymouth. So that was my real entertaining flight while the reservoir. As we get close to Worcester, still overcast 33, so get the same things to do with IFR on this flight. Plymouth is overcast 2100 now. 010 at 9. So we might have to change that to runway 3.
American
Yeah, so that's
1997,
fine.
contact approach 124.
We'll do a cross-rate component if we have to as we get closer.
24.9,
Let's
American
switch.
1997.
Doesn't hurt to put the heading if you lose the autopilot, whatever. You have a directional heading. When you figure things out.
1181 CNVZ. Hollywood Bravo Julia.
At that point, you might ask them to go like direct to
Clear,
VORs.
9 left, runway 25 left approach.
Clear down, let's 25 left west.
Get a good radial out of that. Just follow it the best you can. That's how we do it in the real world. And just to check the flight path through, here's what happened. Out of Watertown, direct to Utica, direct to Albany,
United
There's two
1613 heavy,
intersections.
approach speed 300 to advise.
come
Clear,
right
9
here,
left,
right
25
on the
left
southern
approach.
part of the Bravo from Boston. You will be in the Bravo. And then right there's all this. IFR again, you'd have air traffic control team all the time. So. In and out of clouds.
American 306, contact approach 124.9.
2.9, 306, thanks, good night.
Next.
I also found out today from someone that is out of Turner's Falls that they allow camping there, but no one really camps there. But we're doing some camping-inspired flights here on the Air Flight channel in the future as well, so have some fun with that. I had a lot of fun last summer going to Parliament Field and camping overnight, playing overnight, so that was cool.
American 1409, contact approach 124.9.
Approach today, kayak 53,
Yeah,
danger forward.
Kayak 53, approach verifying
Light
Juliet.
intersection or last checkpoint.
Juliet on board.
So 15
Kayak
minutes or so.
53, speed 290, kilobytes, cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
We're over Turner's Falls, Mass now. See if we get anything. There we go. Airport's up there somewhere. That was a nice little airport. Been to Orange, Massachusetts as well. That was a nice little airport too. Took the 152 off there. There's Turner's Falls Airport. We landed this way. KPYM Plymouth. Oh my God! Stu it! Stu! With the raid. How's it going? We're doing some IFR practice here. Oh no, sorry. Welcome everyone to the Arc Flight channel. Dylan 1496, thanks for following me on Twitch.
Do that kind of flying here.
Gotta wait for Stu to get out of that ad there.
Alaska 1181, contact
We are doing IFR flight tonight. Returning from Vulcan, Alberta after a series of Star Trek inspired flights. This is the last time to get back home to Plymouth, Massachusetts, but not going to be total visual thing here. We're flying real well with weather and time here on the East Coast and just past Turner's Falls, Mass. So, but how was the stream, everyone? Was it ATC, was it flying, or was it Minecraft? She does a little of everything. Mostly flight sim, though.
Okay, slow down to 250 knots and cleared the ILS.
But as you can see, it is an IFR conditions night here. And it's not terrible. You can go below this and go scud running. But, you know, where's the fun in that? We have the Quabbin Reservoir coming up. Now I was doing some VOR practice with the interpolating of two VORs to find an intersection. Well, I think we're good on that now. We've had enough practice at that. And, I'm going to go for some type of approach at Plymouth because that's what I'm doing in real life. So, Stu, how's it going, bud? Yeah, they lost a lot of visibility right there. It's only going to get worse as we keep going. So, Worcester Sky Vector is currently 10 square miles visibility, but overcast at 2900, which actually is better because it was down to 15 or 1600 before. We're still going to be above all this. Just why we're getting some rookies. Good fixins! Thank you for subscribing. That didn't go through, did it? I didn't hear anything. I hope you heard some sound there. Again, you did something you shouldn't have to do, but I appreciate it, so thank you. That will pay towards the $300 flights I'm taking for my instrument. Gets expensive. Oh God, I heard that.
contact bridge
It looks
124.9.
crooked to me. It looks like this shoulder's like way back. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be even. But yeah, at least the important sounds work. I'm sorry about that. I wonder. Hey, oh, I gotta show you this. So I programmed some people's sounds to work like this. Let's see if yours is on there.
There's a little more room here
It
for
does.
the fixins.
So for now on,
You
when you
know
want
what
to
I'm
introduce
talking about?
yourself,
We're gonna have a lot.
type in your
We're
username
gonna have
with the
so many
exclamation point before it.
fixins up in this motherfucker. You clean those fixins up right now.
Yeah, big boy. From now on, you gotta clean up your own fixes.
That's not everybody. That's just the people I got on there. So that's it. That's how you're going to do your sound for now. And you're going to manually activate it where I am. So welcome back to the broadcast.
25.
Moderator extraordinaire.
Cleared. I left runway.
All right. So listen, we are getting back there. This IFR weather. Glide 27.5 nautical miles away. And then right to Plymouth. But we have to look at the weather. Get that going and plan our approach there. No ATC tonight. This is what we've done so far. We left to Watertown, New York, down to Utica, to Albany, did a couple intersections, doing one more intersection right about here. Gonna just graze the Bravo. We're gonna be in it, and then we're gonna go down to Plymouth. So, also have to get past this intersection. I'm gonna play that promo video for the Eric Flight Marathon. 3rd annual marathon happening. Ooh, Bob and Reservoir, everyone. See something. This is actually pretty cool to fly over in real life, too. These used to be towns, believe it or not. And then they basically made them move all out, and then they forwarded it up and made it a reservoir. And it provides a lot of different water for Boston and stuff. A lot of divers go here to go check out the remnants of the old towns. It is a full moon, so that's some weird stuff going on tonight. Yeah. IFR flying off that pad. Wish I had a pretty good visual reference of the runway. So, decision as of now, plus the winds. I mean, I'm probably going to do an RNAV on 3-3 because that's the only procedure there for 3-3. So, winds are at 010. We can still do the ILS to 6. 010 at 9 knots. So what we'll do this together as of now. Not that this is the definitive, but let's do my crosswind component check here, which is under flight winds. And winds are 010 at 9. This is a lifesaver for the plane to check this out live, okay? If it's runway 33, it's got a crossover from the right by 5. Could do 1-5 in that one too. Heck, that's not 1-5 from the left. Let's do 6 now. Number 5. Yeah, so 3-3 might be the way to go. And that would be an RNAV approach. Let's see, RNAV 3-3. Yep, that's 2-4. I haven't done this one yet in real life. I've done it on the simulator like twice. So, maybe we just go right for the initial approach fix Khaled, which is over the water, to Harriet, to Dorkby. Just head right in there. So it'll be like at 3,000 feet, Khaled, 2,000 Harriet, drop 3 degrees, 1.5 miles to the runway is the decision. And to be safe, we're going to go with the LNAV, MDA. It will be Class B or so, so that's 660 decision height there, and 1 mile of visibility. So that will be doable, according to this, because it says 10 square miles of visibility. And we should break out of those clouds as we get to Herrick. So we'll see what happens. That's kind of our plan for now. I'm going to be flying over Worcester Regional, and I have seen him for that, and I think Is it freeware or payware? Let's find out. But that's on a peninsula. That's actually payware, yeah, for MXI. MXI design. Sorry, I couldn't say that right.
And standby for runway assignment.
That's Gardner Master. I landed there in the last flight as well. 2 flights ago for fun.
Air 2611, you're catching up to that heavy pretty quickly. No delay in your speed reduction. Let me know if you'd like a vector.
That one's looked at. Effector of the exhaust is really coming out there, no? See that? Yeah, maybe that's just the effect of the simulated lighting.
American 2611, flight vector for station, flying heading into Q10,
Ground speed went up to 170, that's pretty nice to see. Right here, Kilo Oscar Romeo Hotel.
American 219, FX Bridge 124.9.
You know that kind of looks like a Charlie? It's actually just a Delta.
24.9,
so I don't know
Good night, American.
what this is per se. Boston Bravo goes out here. I'm just going to raise it right there, so we would have to have clearance through there. Real life.
230, FX Bridge 124.9.
24.9.
Thank you for humoring me on letting me practice IFR. This is a scary airport. This, I think it's Spencer, right? Yeah. It's like really small runway, really hard to see. When I flew to Furnace Falls, I went right by it. It's really small. I would never probably even venture to go in there. You know what I mean? You're right near the Delta. They cut it out of the Delta. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in there. It's a short field landing for sure. So, if you want a challenge, go to 60 Mike.
American 2611, descend to maintain 14,000. You can expect direct to Crane.
We'll try to see Worcester, the city, and the airport as we go by. But I don't promise anything. It's pretty murky.
American 2542.
One thing that has been answered during my instrument lessons is when do I get everything ready to go for landing on flaps or anything? Typically, you gotta get your ground speed or your speed in general to be as certain. You get used to the plane and what it is. But if we got a ground speed of about 100 knots, I'm good with that. And then, as you see the runway, then you can figure it for landing. I just never understood the setup until I actually started doing it. So it's all like a guessing thing to me. Oh, you kind of see the ground a little bit. Well, that's nice to see. Let's take a look outside. Going up in front of us. Right on the outskirts here. There's the airport. There. See it's loading still. See if I get on this. Alright, drone cam. I'm going to separate from the plane for a second. Nice and confirm now. Okay, let's just go for it then. Here we go, Jerome. What you got, Mister? Now I can just let Otto fly that for me. Site of my first solo cross country. Worcester. parked right over there near the Retrix, which is the FBO. It's not a bad scenery. There are Embraers that fire for JetBlue and stuff, but it's on a plateau. The actual city, see what I'm saying? Goes straight down, about 1,000 feet, and then the city's over here. So this is downtown Worcester, everybody.
2611,
I used to gig
direct
back
train, you can
down
cross
here.
train at or above 10,000, clear thy left.
Over here, even though this isn't updated scenery, is where the minor league affiliate with the Red Sox plays. That's the big thing now, is the Woo Sox. Woo for Woonsocket. No, not Woonsocket. Hello. Woo for Worcester. Oh my god, I'm saying Woonsocket like a Rhode Island. For Worcester, that is. So that's why it looks like it's construction. And, yeah, that's downtown Worcester. I'm gonna go back to where we are. Just right above it now. Sorry about that sound. We're back at it. Now we're on a final approach there. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to promote my marathon event, if that's okay. I see that's my channel. But I have to promo video. So for the first time ever on the broadcast, we're gonna play this.
Have you ever dreamt journey? A journey that would take you to different lands, people, cultures. A journey so inspiring that you wished for it to never end. Then join the journey. Explore 3 different countries around a body of water that was created 300 million years ago. Explore the cultures of our home country while exploring those that coexist nearby. See the geography that slowly passes your wings. Cross waters you have not before. Join the journey while supporting a cause for others, donating your effort and time. 3rd Annual Eric Flight Marathon to support the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Eric Flight's participation in the Great Cycle Challenge. Flight around the Gulf of Mexico.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. July 29th. We'll see you there. Stu, you're part of it. He's going to be flying with us. So feel free to join us on July 29th for my 3rd annual marathon to raise money for a good cause. With that, we get back to regular flying. Still murky, just past Worcester. You got to see it. And we're going all the way straight to Plymouth now. So again, we're going to get some winds going on here. So seeing that I am not getting anyone else on column 2, I'm going to get that ready for Plymouth, 135, 165. Oh, I already got it. 035 and 10. So now it's saying 6.
135 heavy, traffic, straight ahead, 5 miles,
We're going to go back. 3010, is that what they said? Sorry.
Wind 037 at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky condition ceiling 2,500 feet overcast.
Yeah.
Temperature Niner C 2.10 C. Altimeter 3009er. Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather
Let's do
observation
that.
0300 Zulu. Wind 0.
Back to guard. And then as we get closer, we'll make a decision on our approach there.
And high traffic inside.
You're on guard.
Oh my god! There you go. Alright. That's overused. But I love it. If you want a t-shirt with that on it, go to the Eric Flight Etsy store. No, Eric Flight, yeah, the Etsy store has the cage shirts. Check that out. Love that shirt. Mine's downstairs in the laundry right now. So all right, about 15 minutes or so. So we'll get about 10 minutes out or so. Take another check and plan our approach. But we're going to be going right over Gillette Stadium if we can see it, which I doubt we can. It's pretty socked in as opposed to, which is what we expected. Maybe, well, I don't know, you kind of see the ground once in a while. So. right north of Milford, Massachusetts, right now, which is over there somewhere. All right. And 6 would probably be easier too. Let's look at the ILS. RNAV for 6. Yeah, if we're gonna do that, ILS, we're gonna have to go direct to Providence. So, why don't we make that decision now? One more time with the weather.
Kilo Papa Yankee Mike automated weather observation 0300. Wind 036 at Niner.
Yeah, we're gonna go runway 6. Let's get our approach in here. Okay, procedure. Select approach. ILS 6, very good. Enter. We're gonna do Providence initial approach fix. And we're gonna activate that. Yep. Off the minimum, so I don't need that. Activate. Yes. Now we're going to turn towards Providence. We'll get that initial approach fix in there. And let me show you what the chart looks like here. So we're turning to Providence. We're going to get a radial of 99 degrees. It should do everything for me, but I'm going to go through this anyways. That 99 degree radial out of Providence, we're going to track that. So it's 12.4 nautical miles out on the DME. We'll probably use this right here for that. Then we'll know we're above key. And we'll have this hopefully set for 5-6 degrees. We're going to intercept at about 3,000. So we're going to get to Providence at 3,000 as well. So we can actually start descent down. Because the minimum safe altitude is actually 30. So let's go down to, because the air traffic control will be doing this for me. I think let's go down to 3,500. Let's do that. So.
Copy 389, good evening. 60 descent,
yeah, the Hollywood 300, descent and maintain 3,500.
That was 5389, full code for traffic, expect
Right.
ILS runway 24 right to 280 or greater.
Okay, we'll maintain that speed and 24 right now. Copy 389.
Speed. Thank you. How about 500? We're gonna go a little descent. We'll keep this.
Okay, hello, United 584, passing level 25, sending you to Angel arrival with.
You're seeing absolutely nothing. So.
United 584 approach, expect ILS.
But anyways, I typically don't do this with my plane being shown on the approach charts for training. But we'll allow it for now, and just know I'm looking at that. Off screen, along with the GPS here, it's just to make sure everything's going right. So.
United 275, checking in, passing 25-7, sending via the Hollywood 1 with Juliet.
United 275, approach Los Angeles, destination 0, now current altimeter 2990
Let's do that just to make sure we got to back up in case something were to happen. That'll lead us to
We are at
Providence.
250 and 2993.
ID that as
United
well.
275,
Is that nav
expect
two or
ILS
nav?
runway 25 left approach.
It's nav 2, I meant nav.
5 left, United 275.
It's alright, radio, that's right. It's hard to see in the dark, too. Alright, so let's ID that, nav 1.
North Shuttle 7 Uniform Alpha Heavy, you are cleared. ILS runway 25 left
That
approach.
indeed is Providence.
280 knots, forward line.
Don't just go by that, always ID it. And by going down, we're also going to see more of the ground. Not that we need that. Here we go. I used to live, I grew up actually going to Providence. So this was like going to my old home. So I live like over there, I believe, because that looks like it's Lincoln Woods. And then downtown Providence is over here. The airport is just south of that. So you can't trust this GPS anyways on my tablet because it is a little bit off.
Delta 1651, approach for traffic, expect left runway 25 Bluff approach, and reduce T note to 250.
Now we get to Providence, and then we'll descend to 3,000 because then we'll be past that minimum safe altitude. So, up between 035 and 125. 3,100. Everything else is still 200. I'll stay with you. High school, maybe. Downtown Providence, right here, the airport's right past there. And I do have KPYM for that. That's fly too high scenery. It's okay. It definitely looks like the airport, but believe it or not, the ILS for 5 doesn't work. I haven't tried it since the update. It's kind of crappy on that, but if you're a VFR pilot, it's not a bad scenery. Central. Build high schools over here. Interesting. Right. We're 9.9 miles out. 3.5 minutes away. Going a little faster now. That speed up. This is it. This is the final landing as we go by Providence, Rhode Island, everybody. We're out there. There's the mall. I used to work down here too. It's the World Shores Bounce.
United 275, maintain 250 knot, and you are cleared on left runway 25 left.
Maintain 250, clear 25 left.
Station. We have the mall. That's what downtown Providence looks like. That's FlightSim.to saw scenery. Actually gave a tip to make it do this, but that's this. Used to be the Dunkin' Donuts Center. I think it's like the Mika Mutual Pavilion Center or something like that now. Got Narragansett Bay right over here. In real life, I live that way from Providence. Still come to Providence often. Alright, seeing that we're getting closer. Let's go down to 3,000 this time. So. Speed it. Down a little bit. Descend.
North 77, Uniform Alpha Heavy, contact approach 124.9.
Take a left turn, get on the 99-degree radio. So, I'll set my heading there. We'll have everything backed up. I'm just gonna make sure the GPS is autopilot's gonna do it. It's just, you're just doing it manually if the autopilot isn't doing it. That's what it is.
We got 50, 389. Just confirm we're clear for the ILS 24 right?
TF green here.
89, you are cleared. I left from
Right there.
Thank you, clear for the ILS 24 right.
Remember, I took so many family trips as a kid. Main terminals over here. There's someone landing out of there, so I drove the truck by tell me that, hey, turn this way or that way. Megan. Load 99 degrees, which it is right there. Alright, this thing's spot on. Alright, we're looking to be 12.4 nautical miles.
Can I have good grade enough?
Plymouth. So, let's tune into the localizer at Plymouth 9.
124.9, get United 584.
And on nav too, so that we don't get confused. Just dropped a bunch of stuff off my desk, but that's okay. So we'll keep Providence on nav too.
2971 is 27.5 descending via Angel for arrival.
Heading, grabbing to the left, takes the wind, which is 25 knots.
24 right, 280 greater.
Okay, 280 greater, and we're clear for the ILS 24 right, Delta 2971, thanks.
That's it, that's what we'll do. They turn us over to Unicom once we're kind of established on everything. Close enough, so we call it.
I just want to confirm 280 knots or greater for Delta
Over nav
2971.
against
280 greater, 280 or greater, please.
Okay, cool.
pretty good visibility to do a instrument approach here, but we could go all the way down again to 480 feet with 3/4 square mile visibility. We'll be approaching the 700
final 255 via the Hollywood, 50 miles.
Southwest 5290 for Cirrus, cleared out left runway 25 left, put 25 left connect to traffic.
Cleared ILS 25 left, Southwest 5290.
United 275, contact approach 124.9.
Everything's visual GPS. That's the awesome. This tells me exactly where we're both keys. So we're 18.8 nautical miles out. We'll be there in about almost 9 minutes. So let's return to speed, which we can do. There we go. Full rich long insurance for 3,000. We're gonna stay at 3,000 above
Heavy, passing 245 on the Hollywood arrival with Kilo.
Delta 447 heavy, approaching 3 for 290 knots. Actually make it 300 and expect ILS runway 24 right approach.
Let's just do it again.
Okay, 300, 24. Anyway, we get the south side, we got a couple of systems that are gonna keep it slowing down fast anyway.
Delta 447, yeah, you can have 25 left, expect ILS runway 25.
I know you can barely hear it, but that is the localizer. Morse code, so we're good to go there. And this is the way it is. The localizer. Alright, so with that, I mean, this is all set up here, but if we had to, we could go to nav 1 and get a DMP reading on that. And then we'll 12.4 miles out. And again, we'll be switching all this 172 with this thing. It's doing everything right now, which is pretty cool, but I won't be doing that when I do my instrument rating. Off our right, I think that's Fall River. Yeah, excuse me. Yep. And the Braga Bridge. This actually has LED lights on it. It's pretty nice to see. Last time I flew over that at night was getting barbecue brought in. Fall River. First place I lived in the park around here. And then we have Battleship Cove, which is like a World War II museum. They have a lot of ship, like Russian submarine, USS Massachusetts. Rhode Island in the distance. See, it's kind of murky to me. So. Again, don't pay attention to the red plane because that's not accurate. So off.
Delta 447 heavy, you are cleared on left runway 25 left, reduce speed to 250.
Go to 250 now, Delta 447, cleared. Highway.
Southwest
Alright, let's brief this thing. So, weather I already got. Boston will be 118.2, clearance delivery to coastal flight planner, yes. Unicom, I already know it, 122.725, and if we had to activate the lights, then we have to do it in real life, it would be 122.9er. We're going to look at this side profile here. At Burke, we'll be at 3,000. We'll have a heading of 56 degrees, descending down to 1,700 by Ayeti. That's what we pronounce it as. That's 5.7 nautical miles out. Then we're going to be descending even further to Zasid. That's 2.4 nautical miles out. We should be at 660 by then. Then we'll continue our descent down to 480. And we'll be calling it at 1.9 nautical miles out from the runway. Or the localizer, excuse me. And if we don't see the runway then, we have 480 feet. At least 3 foot square mile visibility. Go around procedure, which is climb to 600, then a climbing right turn to 2,000 on heading 100 degrees, and on to the 162 radial from Boston to Fredo, and then we'll position and hold to wait for further instructions. But, hoping to get this thing done the first time. That would be cool. And then we're going to do the ILS for Rover 6. We did this in real life. I did pretty good with it. I'm not going to say I'm going to do good with it tonight, but I'll try my best. The airport seems to be out there, but you may not see that. No, it's actually not out there, is it? Yeah, that might be it, actually. That might be Plymouth. So, to our right would be New Bedford, I think. Yep, that's New Bedford. You kind of see now on the VFR section how we're doing this thing. So,
250 knots, clear LS 25 left, American 504.
But New Bedford tonight. That's where I practice my class Delta stuff. Right over there. Alright. Checklist for landing. Seatbelt shoulders to secure. Make sure full range. Fuel pump is on boost. Flaps as required. We're not doing that yet. Any length, we're going to keep it on. Autopilot will disengage. Locked in on our glide down. Glide path. So, and landing, I kind of know what I'm doing there. 25% power. 85 knots on final, but we're all about altitudes and speeds until we see the runway. So. Alright, we are good to go. Back to the chart. 5 nautical miles out. So hopefully it'll take the turn to the left and establish it. And basically, I'll just ride it in. You can also hit approach here, and it'll do its thing. So. That's announced it now. It's kind of doing the same thing. The approach will keep me on.
Delta 447 Heavy, contact approach 124.9.
Yeah, we switched to
447 Heavy.
I feel well. Oh boy. Alright, well this has been a interesting flight. Here's my favorite visual area. Asshole Offset Pond.
Southwest 3130.
You can find Plymouth pictures that way from it.
28.5 today, Southwest 3132.
By doing this on stream, there's New Bedford, Massachusetts. You get a lot more confident when you're up there doing your lesson because you just like say, this is what we're doing. And you do it. Whereas the first 2 lessons when we started doing these approaches, I was getting a little nervous about like meeting the altitudes and you're scanning. We don't have autopilot on the 172, so this makes it a little easier to think about the process than actually do it during the lesson.
Sending you to Hollywood, leaving 2-3.
Alright, we're going to be at 3,000. We're going to take that left turn pretty soon. And that'll be to 5.6. So if this doesn't turn, I am prepared to do that. I'm going to set the heading for 5.6 now. It tells you everything right there. See, it says 5.4. There you go. So it's doing it. It's going to intercept it for me. We should be getting, as soon as we're straight, we'll get that reading. Alright, we're going to descend down to 1,700. Let me get a stab. See, it even switched to the localizer. Oh god, it's like everything's automated. I'm so not used to this. Okay, we hit approach and it will do it for us. So it's going to go down to 1,700. It's even saying 17.
260 descending on the Hollywood.
Is it automatically doing it, or?
American 30,
Oh, we gotta slow this down.
pretty speed out at 250, expect that left runway 25 left approach.
Okay, 250 knots, ILS 25 left, American 30.
Well, either way, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Here we go. It's all on me. Okay. All right, man. You have a good day. I already have a visual, but we're gonna work on this. Thank you, Good Fixes, for showing up, and I will see you soon.
American 504, contact approach 124.9. Good day.
We should be about negative 600. Half the ground speed, and at a 0. So 600 is about where it's at.
American 302 at Seaview, you're cleared on left runway 25 left
Course
approach.
56, we're good there.
250 now.
Just double check
250 knots,
this.
DVU cleared the ILS 25 left approach, American 30.
And my Yeti is about 3 nautical miles out. That's all automated too. You could be above 1700, but you want to be around there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to pick up the ILS if you have that.
250 knots cleared the ILS 25 left.
The glide scope, if you have that option in your plane. So I am just looking at these instruments and getting some practice here. Okay, so like 500 to 600 feet, not 100. Thank you.
Southwest 3144, reduce speed to 250.
That wind from my left is pushing me off orbit, so it's going a little bit. Decision height is 480. You have to account for wind as well, just a slight wind from the left.
Southwest 3116, we are passing 240, descending via the Hollywood 1 with kilo. Good evening.
Oh, yeah, it's about 1 nautical mile. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Okay, and then our next one's going to be Zasid at 660.
2993 will expect 25 left.
Man, with this automation, though, I can see where it makes it a lot easier. Direct track, 5-4.
Southwest 3144,
Should get a lot more
contact
sense.
approach 124.9.
Just now going on the 660.
24.9, 3144, good.
Trying not to look out the window. Not sure I'm going left here. Get back on that localizer. I'm just going to get very, very sensitive. And when we get to Zasid, we're going to continue down. And about 2 nautical miles out, we should be about 480 feet and make our decision.
Contact approach 124.9.
24.9.
Southwest 3116 at Seaview, you are cleared on left runway 25 left approach. At Seaview, clear the ILS 25 left approach, Southwest 31.
Question number 6027, Chandler, Hollywood, 24.5 kilo.
Altitude.
Southwest 6027, approach expect ILS runway 25 left.
Miles out.
25 left.
660. In real life, you'd probably just see the runway right now and see we're good. Let's kick it back a little bit. Get some flaps in here.
Over 6027, 750 knots, cleared ILS
There we
25
go.
left.
Looking pretty good.
Cleared ILS 25 left.
We're good. We got the runway. 50% flaps to slow it down. We're under 119. Got the throttle up, so a little fast. And we're good looking at the road now. And that was a pretty good approach for me, at least. Perfect. Okay.
Bracket
Throttles
302,
out.
approach 24-9, good night.
24-9, American
Flaps.
Yeah.
Right there. Let's land this thing. A little fast. A little fast. Okay. Got a slight wind from the left here, so it's cool. Got a long rudder action here. Get the whole way in. A little setter. A little hard.
Going 16, 50 knots and greater.
Going in though. Okay.
31, got it.
Not bad. Could have been better landing. But we made it. That's what matters. Alright, we're going to take the next taxiway. To the left. No, actually, to the right. We're actually going to go to Mike Goulian Aviation School where the Cirruses are at the field.
Approach
So
Delta
there we go.
2531 out of 26.5, descending via Hollywood on-ramp, arrival with Kilo.
2531,
Let's
Cordell,
go to
let's
Unicom
24 right.
on the,
Clear out, 4 right, Delta 2531.
destination Unicom. There you go. So probably would have
Kevin
handed
2
over.
Sierra base, runway 19 Charlie.
Okay, good there. Plymouth traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot clear for runway 6. Okay, let's clean it up. Checklist. I'll show you this stuff too. After landing, flaps up. And power lever to 1,000-ish. Transponder we're going to leave on. Fuel pump can go off at this time. Shows us switch to the right, so boost right. Pump off. And pitot heat can go off at this time, so we're okay. Alright, we're going to go park it here. Mike Goulian Aviation School, which is around here. There's a parking space on the right where the Cirrus is up parked, so that's why I always do the Cirrus over here. Cirrus over here, sorry. Seriously. Right, we made it on an ILS 6. Localizer landing. Alright, let's park it and then we'll take a look around. Sky avionics switch going off. All lights except for strobe should be off. That's the right one. Okay, good. Fuel pump is off. Mixture cut off. That's about an hour, almost 2 hours of night flying, so that's pretty cool. Okay, waiting for propeller. Mags off. Master off. Lights off. Including this battery that didn't turn off. There we go. That's it. We are home at Plymouth, everyone. All the way from Vulcan, Alberta. I got my drone cam here. Take a look at what it looks like out here. And I feel pretty confident about that one in real life, too. Just a lot of the radio work I'm going to have to get down. But my friend DigiDriver is making scenery for this as we speak. He's been at it for months. And I've been sending him pictures and everything. So it's going to be pretty epic when that gets released. And not saying I'm going to get anytime soon, but he did give me a heads up saying maybe expect the alpha pretty soon. And I'm going to be a tester for that. Downtown Plymouth with the Pilgrims landed, everybody. Over here. This is where I fly out of in real life, so welcome to my neighborhood. That was the wrong button.